Jess, you want to get us started?
Yes, my apologies. We were waiting for somebody on the phone. Hey, y'all. So it's a year since the murder of Breonna Taylor by LMPD. We want to make sure that folks are staying safe today and that you're aware of what your rights are. First, if you are mistreated by the police, don't physically fight back. Do not give them, any space or reason to try to bring anything against you. Keep in mind that some bills are in the works in Kentucky and are in the process of being passed. If they haven't already passed, one of those attempts to criminalize people for doing what they call taunting police. So you want to make sure that if you are chanting, it's just a general chant, and that you're not doing anything to cause anyone to bring any charges against you. Amber, can you talk a little bit about some basics for Know Your Rights? Yeah, so if you are, police do try to address you. You don't have to respond to them. You don't have to talk to them. They are not owed a response. Also, as just to bring up that bill, I do want to highlight something within that is not just what you're saying, but also gestures. So if you target the police or you want to show off any kind of threats with your hands or body, do not do that. Because they can also have charges being brought up. If you are arrested, just make sure that you call the jail line. Do you have the jail support number, Jess? Yes. And then across the street. Okay, cool. And then we'll make sure that we have people who can help bail you out of jail. Am I missing anything? I think that's it.
Remember your Miranda rights. They're hopefully Mirandizing people if you do get arrested. You have the right to remain silent. The best thing that you do
is keep quiet. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Go ahead, Shelton.
If y'all have two mics on at the same time, it when there's two mics on, it echoes, so we can't hear you clearly. I wanna thank the sisters Jess and Amber that gave some really good, solid wisdom. And I just want to take a second and kind of ground us in what this day means, right? So literally, Breonna Taylor could be enjoying a nice 58-degree fall day, but instead, because the criminal punishment system wanted to take a piece of property from Elliott Street and have used criminalization of black people as a means of property theft, control, and vicious destruction, Breonna Taylor did not get to enjoy this mild spring day. We have to really, truly recognize what it means. So if you can't walk today, if you can't march today, if you can't run today, if you can crawl, crawl. If you can't do none of those, sit. Do something. Because black people have a right to fresh air. We have a right to water. We have a right to housing. We have a right to food and shelter. We have a right to leave and go out of our house and expect to come back home. Breonna Taylor's mother has a right to expect that her daughter can go to sleep at night and see her mother the following day and not be murdered by people who are tax dollars pay for us to protect and serve us. I can't express enough how determined we are as a black community to have accountability at the same threshold as they say when we have any kind of engagement with them, they're holding us accountable. In what world can someone murder a black woman in her home while she's sleeping and not have accountability? That's the challenge of today. That's the challenge of 365 days. That's what we're out here doing. The system is already prepared. They got pepper spray, they got tanks, they got concussion grenades, they got every weapon that they can conceive of to prevent us from peacefully demonstrating and protesting against violence to our body. Kenneth Walker put his life on the line to protect black women. So like I said, if you can't run, if you can't walk, if you can't march, if you can't crawl, spit. Do something today. Do something. Thank you.
Fund is prepared to assist. We have a jail support line. You get the jail support line, and that number should be flashing across the bottom. Yep, thank you, Leslie. So it's 502-509-2357. If you're interested in volunteering today, please text the line with your information, and we could do kind of a rapid training and get you plugged into some places to make sure that we're providing as much support as possible for people today. We just want to wrap up with just a couple more things about knowing your rights with the police. You do not have to speak to them if they call you by phone or they come by. You don't have to accept any business cards. You don't have to open the door. They can leave their information, but you are not obligated to call them back. If you're stopped by the police, yep, in a minute. If you're stopped by the police in a vehicle, keep in mind that you are not obligated to open up your vehicle for them or grant them permission to search it. Anytime you can ask for rights are being infringed upon, and if you are with someone and you feel like their rights are being infringed upon, please do your best to document it. So you want to get your phone out if you have access to your phone or a mobile device and tape the cop. Make sure that you get their name, their badge number, and a description maybe of what they look like. Also, if you are like being arrested, and they're, you're being violated anyway, just yell out the things that you see on the cop's body, his badge number, his name, what it looked like, identifiers, and have someone there filming that. If you're watching this now or you watch this later, just screenshot the screen right now so you can get the legal support number, the number to get your phone back or your car back, if any of those things are taken from you. And I just want to, uplift that this is going to be a hard day for everybody, so make sure you're staying safe in general and doing everything you can.
We're going to be down in proximity to the jail. You will see signs that are going to be 20 feet long, 6 feet high, that will have our contact information and jail support. One of the first things we want to do is if you need us, call, and if you get an opportunity, record whatever kind of interactions you have with the police as soon as possible. Record everything. Record everything. They are criminal. They are violent. They are abusive. Record them.
We also want to keep in mind that immediate donations can be sent to bit.ly/LCBF PayPal. You can also donate to our general bail fund, and we'll have that up as well. But it takes a village to make things happen. We hope everybody is being safe. It is our duty to fight for our freedom, and it's our duty to win. We must love and care for one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
To freedom.
If you can't give your time today, if you can't give your talent, please give a little bit of your treasure to bring freedom fighters out of incarceration so that they're not threatened by coronavirus that's just ravishing folks in the jails. It should be illegal for them to arrest people and place them into these communities where coronavirus is so prevalent, but they do it because they have no consideration for human beings. We are out here peacefully demonstrating, peacefully protesting violent murderers. And the way that they try to stop us is to be abusive, violent, and imprison us. Please, if you can't give your time or your talent, please give with your treasure. If you can give your time, come out and join us. If you can give your talent, if you're a medical person, come out and help with the medical needs. If you're a legal person, volunteer your legal service. If you're a graphic person, if you're a social media person, give us those skills. Give us your talents. Share with us so that we can build our communities, stay safe, and thrive, protected from brutal violence.
All right, thank you guys. We are done. Feel free to come back to this live. If you need any information, and be safe.